Brahmins are, often accused of not letting people of other castes, especially the supposed lower castes, to study before the arrival of the British. They say British education sort of equalized all those. So, how far is this claim true?
Dharampalji has done extensive work on it. So we have gone through the British records itself. So I'll give you some data points, then you can make your own conclusions. In the Madras Presidency, the Brahmin students were 10 to 15% of the total student population. So when we talk about Madras Presidency, that included at that time Malayalam speaking areas, even some areas of Orissa into that, and even Andhra. And this data which I am talking about, 10 to 15%, applies to Tamil speaking areas. Now what happens to the Malayalam speaking areas? In the Malayalam speaking areas, almost close to 53.56% of the students were Shudras. That is the community they belong to. Now we go to the areas which are Orissa's areas. They're close to about 63% of the students belong to the Shudra community. This is the data which has been gathered by Dharampalji's data. Now let's look at some specific interesting data. In the Malayalam areas...
So this is before the British arrival, the traditional...
Traditional schools. Now you look at Malayalam speaking areas, of the 808 students of astronomy, only 78 students were Brahmin. So usually when you look at the astronomy, you think that, this is Jyotira Shastra, many Brahmin students will be there, but the data shows that only 78 of them were Brahmins. There are umpteen number of British collectors who have recorded that. For example, there is a collector, William Ward, who says that the teachers were generally Shudras and occasionally Brahmins. So if Shudras were the teachers, then obviously they would have also been educated. Every village had a school. That is what Pendergast, who is one of the colonial collectors, has said. There is the same thing which has been said by many of the colonial collectors of that time. Right? Now, in fact, we have a place called Burdwan in Bengal, where they say that many of the teachers were from the Kayast community. And in fact, they say that even I think 2 of the teachers had leprosy. So it was a very inclusive society. Even the people who had such diseases were not discriminated against. So the traditional Indian education system was very all-inclusive. The British actually took the best system from India. They used it, and then they came back and then said that the Indian system was bad. And those who claim that the British educated the Indians, they have to go and just read the Macaulay's minutes. Macaulay has been very clear. He has said that it is not in our means to go and educate the myriad masses of India. So after looting India of $40 trillion, this is what Macaulay's claim was, that he has no means and he has no interest to educate the Indian masses. All they wanted was a class of interpreters between themselves and the subjects whom they are ruling, which is the British class and the subjects which is being ruled. They wanted an interpreter whose interpreter will be of blood and color, they will be Indians, but on taste, morals and opinions, they will be English. That is the society they wanted to create, and we have been using that education system and we are claiming that the British educated us. It's a completely fake narrative.